sure that we control the narrative on our own lives and being able to have an establishment. That's why it was important for like Black Wall Street in Atlanta and East St. Louis before the riots. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get back to that and understand that this is where it starts. The ghetto is only the ghetto because the people have you believing it's the ghetto. It's what you see around there that makes it feel like the ghetto. Just think if you took the same way that other people turn their communities and blossom it, you got to think when the settlers came, it wasn't the fucking most beautiful place in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to make your own beauty. And these hoods don't have to be hoods. They can be successful as fuck, man, and be something glamorous. And these are something that we have to leave for our children because we need to start thinking about legacy nowadays, man. All that other shit don't mean shit, bro. It's about leaving a legacy because then we have to put our children in better positions than what we did, than what we are now. You know what I'm saying? That's what our parents did. That's what a parent's supposed to do. So I think it's important for us to understand that more, right? And you got to instill this stuff in your kids, man, because you don't want your kids to be some fuck-ups out here, man, and causing destruction, man. You want them to be something where they could be prosperous and give back. You know what I'm saying? Shit, because if I ever make it big, bro, you best believe I'm coming back. I ain't running. Fuck that. I ain't worried about no disrespect, but I ain't worried about going to no LA or none of that shit, man. If I can make an LA in St. Louis, why not? And that's all I'm saying.
My question to you is, as it relates to Black people, do you think that our moral values have become entangled with white supremacy?
Absolutely, because white supremacy set the standard for what they feel like life should be, especially when you dehumanize the African American or the Black man or the Black woman. When you dehumanize them and treat them in such a way to where they're not even looked at as humans, and you look up and you see this white man, he living a good life, he having sex with your wife, then he bucking the buck. And I'm not to get on the nasty shit, pause, but I'm just saying he's able to do things that you want to do, but you can't. So, and like you said, white supremacy is the standard that they feel that life should be. White picket fist didn't come from us, it came from them. So I'm just saying, bro. That's just my opinion. What you think?
I do think there's an entanglement, a marriage. And unfortunately, the realization has not come to most Black people. I think most Black people believe they are freer than they really are. But I remember something I learned about called fiefdom.
Drop them Jews, bitch.
It happened not too long ago, my people.
What is fiefdom?
Feudalism. You know, so you had the king, the lord, the nobles, the nobility, the knight, serfs, and peasants. So pretty much in that structure, the peasants worked the land for the nobility.
This shit crazy. We got back to her.
They worked the land for the nobility. And so today, when you think of counties, that whole concept of counties come from feudalism. The legal structure in which we have, it goes back, deep into Western civilization, but you will be able to see a lot of similarities in how legal things are structured now as it relates to feudalism. And so within our psyche is a morality that has been conditioned hell, look at how Jesus was white. And the thing is, I like how the Muslim community, y'all don't have pictures of Prophet Muhammad.
Sure don't.
Because it's not important about
what he looked like.
What he looked like.
It's about
and
actions.
And the fact that white people painted Jesus white, that was white supremacy oozing out of the artist's strokes. And those things have been heavily ingrained within our people. And so that's just a truth that we have to accept. So the carnage that we see in our community is no different than the carnage that was going on in the Roman Empire.
Oh, that's facts.
No different from the carnage that was going on. So it all ties together. You know, if you go back in history and you think of those different government bodies that they had, they were warned. Knights, you used to be dangerous to travel. They would kill people. There's no, again, within us.
That's some other shit too, bro. How you just normalize that shit, bro?
Right. but see, people, and that's the thing, people.
That's another story.
But so, and that's the thing about our whole thing, like, we should be in relative peace because of this, advancement being made. So, but within this thought of Western civilization is an undercurrent of violence.
That's the biggest part.
Yeah. And so I think we have to be real with ourselves. And I think a lot of the leaders, even though it's well, I mean, I definitely would love to be a part of movements about growth and development, but the reality is you can't grow and develop within the structure and how it's established or how it's built.
Man, I wish I had this quote. Nate Parker said he said it beautifully. But I don't have it. I'm not going to say it because I don't know. I'd rather know it, but that was beautiful what you said. You can't destroy the structure within the structure. And that's what basically he was saying. And you're right. You think of the Constitution, the land of the law, the legal system. It's all built on their structure.
It's still built on.
Yeah.
You got a legislation that allows you to vote. They got to
can you say that again? People don't even know that. They got to vote on when your ass can vote.
They got to vote.
On when you allowed to vote.
You are still not a citizen in your own constitution. But yet you want to act like you free. And you say you free.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Just because you got a couple of zeros behind your bank account, or you drive that vehicle, you free, right? Okay.
They put that martial law on y'all ass. We'll see what freedom is, bro.
You free and I got a lakefront property in Idaho.
What'd you say?
Hey, I got a oceanfront property in Montana if you free.
Facts. Talk that talk, beach. Tell them about your other lakefront property.
It's in Idaho. Yeah. And then when I want to feel like the Arctic, I got some stuff in California, you know what I'm saying, make you feel like you're in Antarctica.
You done gave us a famous T.I. quote.
I thought about that song off of Paper Trail. It just came to my mind.
Oh, man. I mean, even with that story that's coming out on them, dog, that's what I'm talking about, man. Some shit just, I don't know, man. Some of this stuff, it has me mind boggled. But going back to what you were talking about with this institution, man, this legal system, bro. I just wanted to touch on that. I was looking at something on Law and Order. I know it's a TV show, y'all, but they base it off of factual depictions of what happens in the court system. This girl got raped, but she was a porno star, but she got raped.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't, so in the end, the guy that raped her, he was kind of like he came from a successful family. They was very prominent. They was they come from money, pretty much. And so in the end, the jurors found him guilty, but the judge overruled the juror and said, I don't believe this person is guilty. And young lady, you should learn how to treat yourself like a woman. And I was thinking, damn, that is so motherfucking true. Because this is how the legal system treats it, dog.
Yeah.
Like, how you just gonna denounce her from being raped because you feel she's a porno star, so you pass a judgment? Judge not, or ye be judged first, bro. What is you doing in your closet, or what is you doing behind your closed doors? Just because you wear the cloak don't mean you fucking perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? People live lives. So I've heard that they didn't come from the same background as you did, or was afforded the same opportunities as you. You know what I'm saying? So who are you to pass judgment? And then the jurors found him guilty. But then that's what I'm talking about, man. That's that fuck stuff, man. See, you be ready to motherfucker lock a black man up just because he looked a certain way. It's motherfuckers that's being locked, and this just ain't black people, but it's people being locked up, wrongfully accused just because. See, the legal system is you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that somebody did something, bro. Beyond a reasonable doubt. What the fuck does that mean? If I put the facts on the table,
facts,
that should be it.
Facts.
What are we talking about here, bro? That's what I'm saying, dog. This whole constitution, this whole legal system, man, is, I'm not saying everyone, we humans, we're not perfect, but it's overly flawed, and I think it needs to be fixed, man.
Well, and the realization that I've come to more recently is the fact that when you have any institution, I don't care if it's the government, I don't care if it's the company you work for, I don't care if it's a nonprofit organization or any type of interest group that you become part of, they consolidate thought to the top. And so
that's true.
Once that thought is consolidated, then it stops being democratic. So people go around talking about they want democracy from their government, but
it's top
you don't have democracy at work. You ain't got democracy in the scuba club you in. You don't have democracy in the motorbike club.
Bro. Because you don't have to show up there and be a part of the organization.
Listen, I've seen organizations pull up like they pull up on a girl and choose certain people.
Yeah, that's facts. That's real.
That's not democracy. But this is person who fit the mold, so let's pull them in.
Mm-hmm.
And so as I'm starting to grow more and more, I'm realizing none of that stuff is real. I don't want to be a part of none of that. You can leave those institutions, those jobs, all that stuff. I don't really want to be a part of it. If I have my way, I can have my money and I can be in the nature and just chill. I can travel and chill. I ain't gotta be no job title. I'm not trying to impress nobody at this point in my life with a job or how much money I make. All that stuff don't matter to me at the end of the day. And so as I started to realize what these institutions has done, I started realizing at one point my morality was something based off what a body was telling me I should think. So for me, morality is a conditional thing, and it can change once you elevate your surroundings and your consciousness.
Well, when you be a part of that institution for a while, they call you institutionalized.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is true.
So you become inundated in that system.
Yeah.
Bro. So that principles and morale, like you said, those morale, I mean, it's just anything like a game. You become part of that game. So now your principles that you was used to stand on, now you got to stand for the game, bro. I mean, it's just anything, man. You know, I mean, I'm glad we did this episode, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The hardest thing is for somebody to walk that road alone.
Facts. And that's the thing about humans in general. They don't want to be alone, bro.
No.
We don't.
No.
We don't. You know, too much of alone can turn, so they say it can turn certain people crazy.
But you know what? Going into your thoughts, the fucked up thoughts, going into that loneliness, it allows you to grow. It allows you to challenge yourself.
I agree.
It allows you to find a level of peace if you're in the right state of mind. Like, just gonna put the caveat.
Let's put that, yeah.
But I really believe that you do need some cleansing within and be alone for, even if it's an hour or 2 hours, you know, absolutely. To yourself, and you can just unwind.
Yes.
And be constructive of yourself and say, you know what? Okay, yeah, I didn't handle this right. I'm not handling this right. This is what I need to do better. I think we need to reflect at least once a week on how we can grow as a person.
That's where that growth and maturation come from, bro.
Exactly.
Nah, you right about that. Shit. Sometimes, I just need to.
Yeah.
I need to unplug from the world, bro.
Absolutely.
I need to unplug from the job. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no fucking vacation. I'm talking about just literally, I want to sit in my space.
Exactly.
And think, dog.
Exactly. And there's a level of peace. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100. Since we own this. I kind of wanna try the toad.
What you mean?
The toad venom.
Wait a minute. Where did you? Hold on. How did you?
Yeah, because we were talking about peace and bliss and all that.
What they say about the toad venom? You gotta hit me on some shit, bro.
All right, we're going to morality, moral values to toad venom. Yeah, I know.
That's another story. Hold on, bro. Hold on. You gotta explain that. What they say about?
So Mike Tyson talk about it on his podcast.
I hate myself. This one fucking, you know, I get all this money and I fucking hate myself. I know what it is. I feel like
that's how that cat be.
Dumb shit. You feel like you fucking dumb. You know,
and then he be flailing his hands around. Yeah.
Don't know me. Just don't. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, Mike Tyson, don't fuck me up when you see this, man. Love you, man.
Hey, Mike, I love you. This motherfucker right here.
Mike, I'll give you a hug. I see you, bro. Love you, man.
Mike don't play like that.
You heard me? He be here following. Hey, man, I thought you talking shit.
Nah, but back, you know what I'm saying? So it's toad venom that's supposed to. Mike Tyson literally said he died mentally, and he said he felt like he was dead, and so he said he had one of the most amazing experiences in his life. It was like an out of body experience. So this toad.
So is it a potential you can not come back though?
I don't know. You got to get with the right shamans. You heard me? I don't know, but
go ahead, explain it. Like you said, it was like an experience.
He said that once he came to, he didn't have no fear of death because he knew it was a life after death. After that, he was
really.
Everybody who do it, they say like it takes you through your happiest high. And I see other people go low too, and they cry too, because it's a whole experience where they some people say white light, and they feel love, and they feel peace, and they feel calmness, and they feel stillness, and everything that they question about life, they understand. And so, as I was talking about peace and being to yourself, I heard that, you know, that toad venom can put you into a state of understanding and reflection. So, hey, some of y'all that might need moral values might need toad venom. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Some
I
cats,
just
hey,
said-
if you say
I
you
know,
ain't afraid of death, shit, some of these cats probably don't need death, bro.
No, but I did. I mean, for the most part, at least 90% of the videos or what I read on that people have had positive,
Outcomes from it.
positive experiences. Yeah. So again, this is it, and I said that.
I ain't quite ready.
Yeah,
for this
yeah.
shit.
I mean, I'd be scared because you gotta let go. That's why I'm not, and that will be hard for me because
So somebody on site that's gonna bring you back, like
yeah, it's like a process, and I'm sure they got certain.
doctors and shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
shamans,
place.
like you said.
Yeah, they take you and they like, and then you, and it's, I heard it's only 20 minutes, but some people say it feel like a lifetime. Like it just feel like
20 minutes.
yeah, you go like
Can
they got music, you lay down.
Will they rub you with it or something?
No, some people inhale it, and then I forgot how the other people they might lick some. I don't know how to. I know you can do it two different ways from
Like
what
lick
I
the
understand.
actual toe.
Well,
Or
Mike
the-
Tyson, I think, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Mike Tyson, he originally claimed he licked the toe. But I know the venom, you might take some, and then some people smoke it. It's just like a cigar
or something. Yeah. Yeah, shit. I don't know about that shit, man. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to hear his
toe
experience.
venom, and then I know people try, it's two things, DMT. I know somebody said they tried shrooms, but again, I think that some of them psychedelics, the thing about them,
That's what they call it. Yeah, psychedelic, like hallucinations.
They open up probably certain chambers in your mind that you're not normally. You get what I'm saying?
I do. Actually, I do. I think we don't open certain chambers in our mind.
Yeah.
And it could be for good reason, could be for bad reason. I mean, but you never know.
Yeah, but I think that, and so when you got to think about human beings that go back hundreds of thousands of years, obviously these human beings was definitely trying things of the earth that we might not even know about, that allows them to see certain portals and gateways, that gives them certain understandings that we can't comprehend because we're not using that part of our brain that should be used for us to see the world in a different light. And so for us, we don't understand.
Yeah. You know, you said that before. You said people back then seemed like they had a better understanding of life.
Yeah.
Even though we may be more advanced.
They had a better understanding.
Yeah.
Because they was more in touch with nature, for one.
No, that's right.
They was more in touch with nature. And then they didn't ban things that now are taboo. Like, I mean, at one point in time, it was like, it was marijuana. Now it's shrooms,
Yeah.
DMT, even the tone, those stuff is illegal, but they didn't ban. And it's like, obviously, when the government is banning something, obviously, of course, you want to protect people. But if you are doing it under the medically induced state, and people are allowed to come to terms with who they are, is this effective in that? Why are you preventing people from having that experience, that human experience? Because it comes from the earth. I'm not saying that they do it all the time, and that most of the people, from what I understand, and I researched, only do it once, and that was it. They had a great experience though.
That's fact.
So I'm sorry, I went on a little.
No. Hey, this shit don't be extra, bro. This is extra shit. This dropping juice.
Yeah,
man.
this
Sometimes
dropping
it might
juice,
lead us to motherfuckers down a wormhole. But it's
Yeah.
Nah, man. We appreciate y'all joining us, man. And you know, I just wanted to touch on moral values, just because from the standpoint of us, you know, being human beings, and understand, man, that like you said, you gotta have a foundation, Meech. It's within us, man. It's just like a child when they born. They intentionally, well, I ain't gonna say intentionally, but spiritually, it's within them to know what's right and wrong. But you have to teach them as well. You know what I'm saying? Just like with that plant, it needs water, it needs sun.
Yeah.
And it's the same way with the human being. We need that knowledge. It needs nurturing. Nature versus nurture. You know what I mean? So it needs that nurturing power, man, in order to make our societies thrive, man. And the problem is we looking at the next man, wondering why shit ain't working for us. But it shouldn't really be that. It should be, how can we thrive in what we have, man? And I think that's what made like those, Black Wall Street, East St. Louis, and Atlanta, all those prominent black neighborhoods so prominent, because they didn't give a damn about what was going over there, but they gave a damn about what was going over them. You know what I'm saying? That's why those riots happened. They seen too much success, man. So, it's just crazy, bro. I could go on all day about more values, dog, because there's some other shit I wanted to touch on, but I ain't gonna even touch on, man. We've been on this mother for an hour. You got the last words, Meech?
We appreciate the continued support for our listeners, and thank you. We'll catch you on the next episode of Dropping Juice.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Shout out to my boy, man. He got this sweat hoodie for me, man. Creative expression, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, though, man. Meech be wearing some shit too, but he ain't gonna.
Nah, I mean, people, you can hit me up. You already know. I'll tell you where we got it from.
Oh, man. Thank y'all for joining us, man. God bless y'all, man. We out, G.
Yep.
Yoli, 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 yolo, lo.
Yeah, see how it's saved too. Let's show it before we.
I ain't saved it yet.